Welcome to Hatter's Gymnasium for volleyball action tonight as the Upper Dublin Cardinals take on the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters. Hello everyone, I'm Alex Donaldson and I thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. During this COVID pandemic, HHTV will air and live stream as many sporting events as possible as long as it's safe. So if you can't be here in person, make sure to tune into our games on the Hatboro-Horsham High School YouTube page or our cable channels. Our broadcast schedule is on the HHTV website, which is hh-tv.com. This is the first game after a season for the Hatters that had 19-1 record. The Hatters are returning as the 2018, 2019, and hopefully making it the 2020 Suburban 1 champions. The Hatters are returning some experienced defensive players, but will be looking to fill the offensive void left by all-league player Cam Wild, who graduated last year. Trying to fill that void will be outside hitters Natsia Senko and Kayla Jones. Now it's time to look at the Hatters' starting lineup. At center will be Jess Howard. Grace Howard will also be playing, in Natsia Senko and Kayla Jones on the outside for hitters. And down the middle, Isabella Bombas and Jade Lozier. Another outside hitter, Ava Santo, Jenna Robinson, and Angie Robbie will be playing on the D. The Hatters are coached by John Young. It is his sixth season coaching, posting an impressive 80-32. Looking to improve that record tonight. Now let's look at the starters for Upper Dublin. On the left side will be Anna Foss. On the defense, Maggie Foss as well. Alexia Yakovitz will be on the outside, as well as Casey Broberdick and Charlotte Key. Down the center will be Lauren Price, and in the middle, Sophia Sabri and Emily Senior. The Upper Dublin Cardinals are coached by Paul Qua. So coming up next, the Upper Dublin Cardinals take on the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters in volleyball.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network captures huge events throughout the school year. Hold on to these precious memories by purchasing a DVD or video file of the events captured by the HHTV crew. Ordering is easy. Just go to hh-tv.com, click on the DVD tab, and the forms will be listed. Follow the simple instructions for ordering, and your custom printed DVD will be yours for years to come. We have a vast library of past events that are also available to purchase. From grade school to middle school to high school, HHTV is there to capture memories that will last a lifetime.
So welcome back to Hatter's Gymnasium as you see the Hatters varsity players on the pitch right now, getting ready and getting done their warm-ups. Obviously, there are a lot of changes when a global pandemic hits, but one of the biggest to both the players and, well, the coaches is there are no fans. But even with the absence of fans, these teams are really ready to get the season started and underway. Hatters have everything to be proud about, coming off of 2 straight divisional championships and looking to make it a third. Hopefully they can go on a great run starting tonight. So again, 7 girls on each side. Now Upper Dublin going to start with 6. It's one of the girls took off. On the Hatters side, just need to clear up a few starting lineup switches. So in the back for Upper Dublin, number 15, Charlotte Key. She will be the first to set. So Charlotte Key now getting ready to start the game up and start up the season for both teams. Charlotte Key here with the set. The season is underway, and the first point will go to the Hatters, starting out 1-0 in the first match of 3. In the back for the Hatters is number 11, Grace Howard, setter, senior this year. Grace Howard, it's up. Nice dig there. Upper Dublin gets it across. Hatters keeping it in the air. A diving play there to keep it up. And the ball will fall on the Hatboro-Horsham side. So Upper Dublin able to tie it up. Impressive effort there by number 12, Anna Foss, the senior libero for Upper Dublin, as she takes the ball to set it for Upper Dublin. Setting it from the left side, something you commonly don't see. Might see during this game. Ball is up, and the Hatters trying to spike, and they do. They get it in between the 9x9 square, but they give the point to Upper Dublin. Surprising call there. It looked like the ball was in, but Upper Dublin walks away with the point and will get an early lead over the Hatters. Let's see if they can expand on it. It's set. And for the hit across, attempted block by number 16 on Upper Dublin. But unsuccessful. So Alexei Yakovitz trying to block that ball there. However, it falls on her side, and the Hatters will be able to tie it up. 23, Jess Howard with the hit. Upper Dublin setting it. And the Hatters keep it alive, and Upper Dublin keeps it up. Not happy with the call there as Yakovitz. However, Hatters still playing with it here. Gets it across. Ball is still up in the air. Good rally going on here. It hits the net and falls down. Upper Dublin will walk away with the point. An impressive hit by, I believe, number 24, Casey Broderick. And again, we'll get a 3-2 lead on the Hatters. A really close game. Game so far. Upper Dublin obviously having the edge, but it looks like this ball is going back and forth, and really it's going to be challenging to even get a 2-point separation between these two teams as Upper Dublin hits it off. Setting it up for the spike by number 12, Ava Santo, the left side hitter. And a great hit there to get a point up for the Hatters. So on for the Hatters is Natsiasenko, and off is Angie Ravi. Jenna Robinson with the hit across. Ball still up in the air on the Upper Dublin side. Going back across, Robinson with the hit. Coming back down, and a great hit there by Ava Santo. Just over the heads of Upper Dublin, can't get to it, but just enough to tip it, and Hatters go up by 1. Again, very close game so far. Jenna Robinson. With the serve. Hits it across. A nice dig there to keep it up high. And a spike and a nice block by Natsiasenko. Very tall, very strong, and able to make that play there to keep that and get 2 points for the Hatters in front of Upper Dublin, 5-3 so far. Jenna Robinson staying in the back, as they have not surrendered the ball yet, so she will stay. No need to rotate. Robinson up. Oh, right down the middle, and bit of a miscue there by Upper Dublin. Hatboro right now, Hatboro-Horsham taking a 6-3 lead. Again, bit of a miscue between the libero and the defensive specialist, and the ball falls to the Hatters' point. Deep hit there. Nice set. And unable to get that ball across is Casey Broderick. She had a nice play earlier, but since she hasn't been able to get anything going, I mean, really, nobody on Upper Dublin has gotten anything going for the past few minutes, but again, 4 points really isn't that much. You get one good server in there, and he can really turn the tables. Goes up, takes the maximum 3 strikes. A nice play by the libero for Hatboro-Horsham, number 23, Jess Howard. However, Upper Dublin cannot respond, and a nice play there to get it over and get a point for the Hatters. So a timeout taken, seemingly by Upper Dublin. Just trying to get something going in the early going here. 8-3 Hatters really exploded as Robinson was able to take and set up some beautiful plays for the Hatters that Upper Dublin just couldn't respond to. This last play, great play here by Jess Howard. You see her diving back, and a great reaction play by Setsko, apologies. And a great play in total to get it across and get a point for the Hatters. Again, you can't stress enough the dynamicness that a libero has to have on that team. Being able to react to that is great, but when you have players in front of you that can react to that as well and be able to move on their feet to get that ball across, it is great and can set up a perfect scoring opportunity as we just saw there. Jenna Robinson still back there. Upper Dublin looking for a response and can get it across. Set by Robinson. Up. And Setsko is able to get it across. Unable to get it is the diving number 12, Anna Faust for Upper Dublin. And the ball goes out the back. Tipped by them. 9-3. The Hatters are in control of this game so far. Robinson again from the left side. Far side of your screen. Hits it right down the center. That seems to be her strategy so far. And Upper Dublin finally responds after giving up 7 unanswered points. They get one back to make it 9-4. A great play by Charlotte Key, the outside hitter for Upper Dublin. So in the back now is Casey Broderick. Broderick hits it up and out the back, and they're giving the point to the Hatters. So as soon as Upper Dublin gets the ball, they surrender it back, and the Hatters will serve with Ava Santo. Neva getting ready here, serving from the right side. Ball is up. Great dig there. And a nice little tip play there by Charlie Key. A great play there, really just fooling the Hatters defense into thinking that she was going to go deep. Instead, takes a little tip and puts it right in between the front and the back, right in the middle for a point for Upper Dublin to make it a 10-5 game. So in the back now is number 17, Sammy Silver for Upper Dublin, and a bit of a miscue there. Can't get the ball across, and Upper Dublin will take back the ball. Sorry, Lauren Howie. Oh, yeah, Lauren Howie. Apologies. And her serve goes under the net. Obviously, forfeits that, so ball surrendered back to the Hatters. And a substitution here. So Jess Howard comes out, and Jade Lozier comes in for the Hatters. Hatters with 6 on the court. And the Blair is on the bench. Nice serve there, and Upper Dublin can't respond to it. Great serve there by Grace Howard, senior. Howard with it, jumps. Upper Dublin keeps it up in the air, and the ball is blocked by Jade Lozier. Great play there to keep that ball in Hatters' possession and to get a point up for them. Upper Dublin keeping it up. Nice little tip. However, Hatters are able to respond. Setsko is able to get it, and a perfect spike there right under the arms of Maggie Foss, the senior for Upper Dublin. Unable to get to it. Again, great play there to spike it down just underneath the arms, and that is exactly where you want it to put the Hatters up 14-6. Sarah Lessig with the serve. Ball comes back across. Great play by Robinson to keep it alive, as well as a great play by Grace Howard. However, the ball will go out the back, and Upper Dublin will get the point. 14-7, that close lead, that close game that was being played in the early going here now has dwindled to, well, has expanded to a 14-7 lead by the Hatters. However, you can't count any team out, especially not in this league. So Lauren Price sets it, comes back across. Jade Lozier with a nice spike inside the 9x9. However, Upper Dublin will get the point just outside of the target. Nice set by Robinson. However, too far for any of the Hatters to handle, and ball will go out, and Upper Dublin 2 consecutive points now. And Lauren Price, the server. And the Hatters are able to respond. Goes out the back. Upper Dublin able to keep it and get it across. A great play there by number 16 for Upper Dublin, Alexia Yakovitz. Just being able to get over the net. I think she was surprised too that it went over. But it's a point for Upper Dublin. Make it 14-10. Price hitting the net on her serve. So the Hatters will get possession in the back. Setsko in the back, ready to serve for the Hatters. Again with the rotation. On comes Kayla Jones for the Hatters. Set by Setsko. Up, and Upper Dublin able to respond. A little bit of a set there, and Jones able to hit it across for a Hatters point. Let's go again from the left side. Booming hit there as Foss is able to dig that. And a nice hit across there by Yakovitz to get the ball back on the Upper Dublin side. Setsko comes out, and number 1 for the Hatters, Angie Ravi, comes in. Hatters with 6 on the court. Charlotte Key in the back for Upper Dublin. Hits it. And Ravi is unable to respond to that. Can't dig it just on the knuckles and can't possess it enough for the Hatters to hit it across. So Upper Dublin retains possession. Cutting the lead to 4. And expanding it now to 5. Hatters have a 17-12 lead. Not a great serve there, but again, they fought back a decent bit, and the Hatters need to put this away now. 8 points within the win for this first match. Ball is up, and Yakovitz hits it. A nice dig there, and Jones tipped on the way down, and so the Hatters will get another point. A great play there, great spike by Jones. Just tipped by the Upper Dublin outside hitters. Here is Grace Howard. Howard, cross, down the middle, and too far. So Upper Dublin will get the point. And Upper Dublin looked a bit out, but 5 points really isn't that much as long as you can get a good setter in there, or a server, apologies. Santo with a nice play, and Key trying to make a play. Can't, tips it, and the ball goes in the back for a point for the Hatters. Hatters again within 6 of the win, at least for this first match. Jess Howard, the senior and the captain, hitting it right down the middle. Key with a nice play there to keep it alive. Yakovitz gets it across. Cross comes Jones. Nice dig. Can Upper Dublin get it across? They can. And is able to get it across the back, so we'll go to the Hatters for a point. Nice play back and forth. Not as long as a rally as we've seen earlier, but again, timeout called by Upper Dublin. So this last point, you see, there was a nice rally going back and forth. Upper Dublin just able to get it across on their third hit. And with that desperation hit, it goes out the back, not in the right square, and therefore they surrender the ball and the lead to the Hatters. Again, we see when Setsko, when Jones, and when Lauser is on the court, they're getting that ball to them real quick and being able to make sure that they can get that spike. And so far, they've looked flawless up front, getting that spike down, gathering many points for their team. And again, as Jones gets back out there, she'll take to the center. But again, that ball, once it gets to her, she's able to get that down with precision and with quickness and speed, and able to get a point up for the Hatters. So across, ball's deflected by Upper Dublin. So they'll surrender the point to the Hatters, making it 21-13. Jess Howard still serving for the Hatters. Howard with the serve. A soft one down the middle. Upper Dublin able to respond as Foss gets it up. Back across for the Hatters, and Jones yet again blocked, but it comes down. Yakovitz gets hands on it, but it drops down, and Hatters get a point. Again, Jones, when you see her start running up for that shot, you know that there's going to be another point added on for the Hatters. She's looked great tonight as Howard. Right down the middle, and not a great hit there by Casey Broderick, the junior, for Upper Dublin. I think she was trying to get it over to that left side, just went too far, wasn't holding her hands right, and surrenders the ball back to the Hatters. Howard gets it across, and the point is given to the Hatters, I believe. So an ace there as the ball does land inside the 9x9. And again, just another ace onto Howard's reputation. Last season, she had 612 aces altogether. Again, she's great at that in her position. Hatters block it and play that ball at the same time. Foss hits it back across and attempt to block there. Upper Dublin doesn't get it. And the point is given to Upper Dublin. So that ball was touched twice by Hatters' Isabel Bombas. First time we've said her name tonight. However, she is not somebody to gloss over, as she can also play that outside hitter position and really get some points up there for the Hatters. Nice response there by Robbie. Across, Jones gets it up. Across. Now Broderick blocked, and the Hatters keep it. Jones lines up, and yet another point for Jones as she spikes it down for a point for the Hatters. And it's 25-14. And I believe that should be the first match. So an action-packed first match here between the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters and the Upper Dublin Cardinals. Hatters really ran away with it near the end, but anything can happen in the second match. And we'll see you after these commercials for the second match.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network captures huge events throughout the school year. Hold on to these precious memories by purchasing a DVD or video file of the events captured by the HHTV crew. Ordering is easy. Just go to hh-tv.com, click on the DVD tab, and the forms will be listed. Follow the simple instructions for ordering, and your custom printed DVD will be yours for years to come. We have a vast library of past events that are also available to purchase. From grade school to middle school to high school, HHTV is there to capture memories that will last a lifetime.
And welcome back to Hatters Gymnasium, as Hatters have one match to 0 over Upper Dublin. And here's a bit of a highlight here again. Hatters able to set that a nice play there by Ava Sansa. On the other side, Upper Dublin hitting it, and a nice diving play in the back by Jess Howard to get that ball across. And here just a little tip by Kitty. Had a few mistakes, but overall really good. There it is, that precision hit by both Jones and Setsko in the last highlight. Again, it's phenomenal how these outside hitters are able to hit with that precision, accuracy, and speed to get that point up for the Hatters. They make no mistake when they're given their opportunities. So we'll be right back for the second match after these messages. We're back at Hatters Gymnasium for the second match of possibly 3 if unless the Hatters can put this away in 2. Again, that first half full of phenomenal play up front, but in the back, you can't ignore the libero on both teams making dynamic diving plays to keep their team alive and in this. Again, Jess Howard last year 612 aces when serving the ball, and as a libero 582 digs total throughout the season. Again, that is a lot of diving and really great play on both sides. So as we get set here, Hatters again up by 1 in the match. 0-0 starting the second match. And again, this is a pivotal game for both of these teams. You want to get off to a great start, and Hatters looking like they've done so far, but again, Upper Dublin can come back with it. Last year they were looking pretty competitive, and let's see if they can respond in the second match. Again, game 2 getting underway. Bit of confusion on the court. Again, looking back to that 2019 championship team, all these players that are currently on the team have phenomenal stats. You look at Maddie Murphy, 581 assists. I mean, she is great, and she did that in the first game as well. But able to get so many assists on these spikes, and again, that is part of the Hatters' game plan, is to get that ball to the tall girls up front, and get that ball down for an assured point for the Hatters, and they've done so in that first half. So in the back here, Grace Howard set the ball for the second match. Faust hits it. Ball goes across, and a nice little spike there by Jones. How many times have we said her name tonight? Phenomenal play, and she's able to get that ball back for the Hatters. Here's Grace Howard. Hits it across. Faust to Key. Faust hits it back across. Set. Lozier blocked. Faust keeps it up. Broderick gets it back across. And the Hatters, Jess Howard, gets it too far to the left, unable to keep it inside. And Upper Dublin ties it at 1. Again, a great block there, standing up to one of the outside hitters for the Hatters. Impressive because they haven't done that too much tonight, but looking to improve on that in the second game. Sets it up. Back across, and a great play there by Hatters, number 26, Macy Lumpkin. Great play there. Upper Dublin unable to get that tip to get it back into play. Jess Howard in the back now. Again, 612 aces. That's something you can't ignore. It's Key gets it. Cross. Yakovitz gets it back across. Howard. Over. And Bomba's spike blocked. And Lumpkin back across to the back left corner. Broderick with her hit, unable to get it across the net and surrender that point. But again, here comes that special line for Upper Dublin, able to shut down players like Jones and Bombas that have been able to get so many points up in that first game, shutting them down before they can get those points. So Casey Broderick, her response going out of play. Hatters retain possession. Which is number 23, Jess Howard, senior. Hits it. Set up. Yakovitz gets it. A nice play there by Ravi to get it back across. Hatters. Yakovitz, Ravi again setting it up. Jones blocked. Howard keeps it up. Lumpkin back to the right corner. Upper Dublin staying alive here. A great play there to keep the ball up. And Jones again able to get this one past. And Key unable to keep that one in play. Headers impressive, but Upper Dublin, this score is really deceiving right now because it looks like Hatters are running away with it, but every one of these points are highly contested. Upper Dublin knows that they got to start shutting down that opposite and outside hitters, and they've done so to this point in the second game. Howard. Back again to the left corner. The response, and Foss can't get it back across. Ball tracked down. So the Hatters getting it back. This time Howard taking it from the left side, to the far side of the screen. Howard, let's see if she targets the left side on the other side or if she goes to the right. As Upper Dublin is in a U formation in their end. And HH up by 5, 6-1. Howard getting it across and unable to handle it is number 17, Sammy Silver, the junior for Upper Dublin. Goes out the back and a point for the Hatters. So that point maybe not as highly contested, but still, the Hatters are putting up a show and Upper Dublin's starting to respond. As Howard gets it down the middle. Silver sets it, and Silver does not hit it across as Broderick does. Jones for the spike, not blocked. Broderick keeps it alive. Back across, and Yakovitz gets it down for a nice hit, and Upper Dublin gets possession back. So let's see if Upper Dublin can keep a good rally going, as it looks like Maggie Faust will serve it. Maggie Faust, number 5. Is it across, and she hits the netting. So the ball goes back to the Hatters side of the court. So on comes, I believe, Robinson as well as Setsko. Off comes Ravi and Jones. So Robinson in the back. She had a nice rally going before when she was serving. And can she continue it here? Here, Foss gets it across. Howard, set up. Bombas, and a nice diving play there made by Foss. However, Key can't get it back across to respond for the Hatters. Again, a great play by Anna Foss to keep that play alive. And again, the Hatters, they're coming up with plays, but Upper Dublin's starting to get some answers. Hatters got to put this away soon, as they are up 9-2. Here we go, and it goes up, and Bombas just hits it, and again, keeps it alive as Faust. However, Key is unable to get it across, and you got to point at the agility and just the dynamicness of these liberos on both sides. Again, the libero is the one with the different colored shirt, if you can't tell already. So Upper Dublin taking that timeout, planning some strategy in the back. Then with 14 seconds left in their timeout, they will take back to the court, as does the Hatters. So in the back, Jenna Robinson. Surrendered very few points so far when she's in that serving position. Gets it across, and Upper Dublin can keep it alive. Broderick back across. Setsko sets it up, and Lumpkin gets it back across. Here comes Broderick, responded to by Setsko. Setsko with it, and Foss keeps it alive. Foss getting it up. Broderick going deep and too far, giving the point to the Hatters. Again, Upper Dublin getting great plays going here and really has everything except the finish. They're just looking to find that here, and they need to respond soon so the Hatters don't run away with it. Jenna Robinson gets it across. Foss to her sister. Back across to Broderick, and Broderick hits the net. Again, they're targeting Broderick a lot, getting that ball right to her to get it across. That's one of the first errors that she's made in this match. However, that ball does come down, and Hatters keep the ball. Robinson across, this time Key gets it. Key back across, and a great play there by Emily Sr., getting it across. Attempted block given by the Hatters, but going down, and Upper Dublin will take a point there and take back the ball. So Broderick, the Upper Dublin junior, in the back, ready to serve it. Gets it across, gets it to Howard. Howard sets it up. Setsko gets it underneath the hands of Anna Faust, apologies, and it will fall to a Hatters point. Macy Lumpkin, apologies, in the back right now on the right side. Hits it across to the left, unable to get it across the netting, however, so the ball will go back to the Upper Dublin side. Excuse me. So the Hatters taking a bit of a U formation. Upper Dublin playing very aggressive on the serve, and we'll get it across. Great play there by Robinson to keep it alive. Lumpkin gets it back across. Key sets it up, and a great play there by Bombas to get it down. Bit of a miscue there by Upper Dublin. But again, Sophia Sabri, one of the first times we've mentioned her tonight. Great hit across, but an even better block by Bombas on the Hatters side. Again, setting up, and on comes Sarah Lessig. Lessig with the serve, gets it across. Faust Hits it back across. Hatters keep it alive, but unable to do anything with it. Great play there by Lessig and Lozier, and just can't get it back across. So Upper Dublin takes possession. Upper Dublin can come back with it again. All they need is a good girl to serve, and right now they just don't have it. Ball comes across. Howard with the dig. Sets go, gets it, but too far to the right or left. The far side, and Upper Dublin will get the ball back. Lauren Price now hits it across. Howard keeps it alive for a second time. However, the ball is tipped, goes out of play, and Upper Dublin starting to eat back at that lead. Now only down by 6. Hatters 13-7 over Upper Dublin. Price in the back. Sets go, gets it across, and just under Price's arms. Sets go puts it. Great spike there. And the Hatters up, taking a 14-7 lead in game 2. Sets go to serve. Gets it across right down the middle, but unable to make it across that net. Upper Dublin gets a point back, making it 8. Only down by 6 here, as Key gets it in the back. Key, another junior for Upper Dublin. See if she can make this serve. Maybe get some points up for Upper Dublin here. Gets it across. Ravi gets it. And able to just tip it over is Grace Howard for the Hatters, putting a point up and regaining their lead of 7. A great play there by Howard to just tip it across in an awkward position for Upper Dublin. Nobody could really get to it. So lining up in a U formation is Upper Dublin. Howard whizzing right past, and they're going to say it's an ace. So a great ace there by Grace Howard. Grace Howard last year had 27 aces. Her first so far of the match. See if she can get 2 here. Key keeps it alive to Price. Back across to Broderick. Robinson able to keep it up. And a great play there to spike it down by Kayla Jones. Again, we talked about in the open that the Hatters are going to need to find some offensive star power, and, well, they found it in Kayla Jones and Natsia Senko. Setsko, excuse me. Price setting it up. Going to go across for Yakovitz, and Howard tips it. It goes out, and Upper Dublin will get the ball back. So Faust setting it for Upper Dublin to Libero. Hits it across. A great play there by Lumpkin. Lumpkin hitting it across and keeping it alive as Faust. Price hitting it across too far, and the Hatters will get the ball back. So Howard in the back. Howard hitting it straight down to her right side. Price setting it. And a great play there to get it across, but Jones responds. And Key, instead of letting it go out, elects to hit it. Instead tips it, goes out, and the Hatters will get their point. 6 points within the win here as the Hatters. Again, just a reminder, the HHTV will be airing and live streaming as many sporting events as we can, as long as it's safe. So if you can't be here in person, make sure to tune into the games on the Hatboro-Horsham School District YouTube channel, our cable channels, or in this case, Facebook Live. Our broadcast schedule is also on the HHTV website, which is hh-tv.com. So on now is Maggie Faust to serve for Upper Dublin. Down by 9 points, and Upper Dublin is looking for something here to come back and tie the match at 1 apiece. Faust waiting for the okay. It's a bit of a wardrobe malfunction on the Hatters side. Nothing to worry about here. So a bit of a wardrobe malfunction on the Hatters side. Faust serves it. No substitution. Lumpkin keeps it in. Ravi gets it across. Broderick getting it across and unable to keep it alive as Lumpkin making an outstanding play earlier and just can't respond. But again, a great play and great effort by the Hatters getting that ball back into play. And Upper Dublin only trailing by 8 now. Maggie Faust in the back, getting it straight across down the middle. Ravi gets it up. Robinson back to Jones. Faust sets it up. Price back across, and a great block there by Lumpkin on the hit by Emily Sr. on Upper Dublin. Hatters will get the point. Back in front by 9 in game number 2. Again, a replay of that diving play by the Hatters, and here's the hit across. Great block there by Lumpkin. Robinson. Faust responds. Price sets it up, and Broderick gets it. And they're saying that Upper Dublin touched it twice. Not sure where they got that one from. However, the Hatters are now in front by 10, 21-11. Robinson in the back. Impressive night so far. Let's see if she can add to it with the win. Broderick getting it across, and nobody able to get it for the Hatters. Apologies. And Upper Dublin cutting the lead to 9. Broderick in the back to serve. Broderick goes across and too far across to her left, and the ball will go out of play. Hatters will get another point on the board. So Lessig seems to be coming on. A bit of confusion as to who's coming off. And so Lozier comes off and Bombas goes back on. Going up on that opposite hitter stance, up in front. Just communicating their lines. Back here, Lumpkin to her left side, but too far, actually went down the middle. Too far for anybody in Upper Dublin to reach, however, too far out the back. And Upper Dublin will get the point, letting it go. Marin Howie on to serve here. And a booming hit just inside. Howard able to set it up. And a great play there by Setsko to get a point up for the Hatters. 2 points within the win. And Lozier comes on, as well as Lessig. Bombas and Howard come off. Jess Howard, that is. So here's Sarah Lessig on the right side, the near side of the screen. She's had some impressive serves so far, getting it down the middle. Right across, Price sets it up. And a great spike there by, Sophia Sabri. She was blocked earlier, got another point earlier, blocked again, was able to respond there with a point of her own. In the back here is Price. Price across and goes straight out of bounds, too far to the right. And the Hatters within 1 point of winning this. So in the back here is Natsia Setsko. Excuse me. Setsko. Across, a booming hit there. Price sets it up. Across for Jakovitz, and a great diving play by Setsko to keep it alive. Jones elects not to hit it, and it does go out. Upper Dublin gets the point. Within 9 here is Upper Dublin, and they need to keep possession of the ball. If they turn it over, it's a Hatters win. Key in the back. Gets it across the middle. Howard sets it up for Howard. Lozier gets it across, and Upper Dublin keeping the game alive. Here's Sabri, and she hits it across. Upper Dublin is not down yet, or not out yet, I should say. Cutting the lead to 8 points now, as Key has it to serve. Key in the back. Gets it across. Howard tipping it. Robbie keeps it alive. Lumpkin needs to get it across. Not enough power to get it across. And Upper Dublin seems to be coming back just a bit. Not going down yet. Down by 7 now. Key on the left. Right down the middle. Robbie keeps it alive. Lozier gets it across. A tip there by Sabri. And Upper Dublin's still in this. Down by just 6 now. Key again in the back. Key, the back left. Gets it across right down the middle. Too far. Hatters let it go. And that will be 25 for the Hatters to get the win for this match. So we will be back with Game 3 here between the Hatters and the Cardinals.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network provides a variety of programming serving the HH community, from news about our school district to our award-winning sports coverage, to special events throughout the whole district. HHTV informs, educates, and entertains our community. We can be viewed on cable, YouTube, and Facebook. Come check us out. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our website, hh-tv.com. HHTV, your source of school district news, information, and entertainment. The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network captures huge events throughout the school year. Hold on to these precious memories by purchasing a DVD or video file of the events captured by the HHTV crew. Ordering is easy. Just go to hh-tv.com, click on the DVD tab, and the forms will be listed. Follow the simple instructions for ordering, and your custom printed DVD will be yours for years to come. We have a vast library of past events that are also available to purchase. From grade school to middle school to high school, HHTV is there to capture memories that will last a lifetime.
And welcome back to Hatters Gymnasium between the Upper Dublin Cardinals and the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters. Hatters up 2-0 over the Upper Dublin Cardinals. However, it's not over yet in the best-of-5 series. Here are some highlights from the game. So again, here's one of the sets. However, Upper Dublin able to keep it alive there. And a great block there. However, it goes right through. Broderick. And a nice play there to keep it alive. A block there, and again, Hatters able to get that big spike across, and Upper Dublin, they've come up with some answers, like this one here, however, unable to get some of their points up on the board as making some mistakes like hitting it too far, and Hatters really taking advantage of that through 2 games. So we will be back for the 3rd game of the best-of-5 match between the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters and the Upper Dublin Cardinals.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network provides a variety of programming serving the HH community, from news about our school district to our award-winning sports coverage, to special events throughout the whole district. HHTV informs, educates, and entertains our community. We can be viewed on cable, YouTube,
and we're back for the 3rd game of the best-of-5 match. Just setting up now. So again, this is best of 5, and Hatboro-Horsham right now has 2 wins. Let's see if Upper Dublin can respond here as Key has it in the back. Key leading the Upper Dublin Cardinals to a whopping 4 unanswered points right before the end of game 2. As Jones gets it across, blocked up in front, Key unable to keep it alive. And Hatters with the first point of the 3rd game. So again, this best-of-5 game, Hatters can put it away now with a clean sweep over the Upper Dublin Cardinals. But again, Upper Dublin soon and later as this game goes on, they found more and more answers as Robinson hits it across. Key keeps it alive. Foss sets it up. Back up, and Maggie Foss unable to get it across. Robinson serving it, going down the middle to Foss. Price sets it up. Sabry gets it across, however, too far, and the Hatters will get possession back. Again, it's these small mistakes that are putting Upper Dublin behind in this, and it's not that bad if it costs you a few points, but it's another thing when it's costing you possibly the game. Upper Dublin just needs to clean up their play a bit as Foss unable to get it across the net. Grace Howard again, getting it across. Key ducking out of the way, and they're going to give the point to them as Howard's serve goes too far out the back. Smart dodge there by Key. Not sure if that was intentional or reaction, but either way, Upper Dublin gets possession, 4-1. Anna Foss on her left side, going down the middle. Howard sets it. And back across Santo. Hits it back across. Not sure what the ruling is there, but the point is given to the Hatters. So I think they ruled that the ball did touch the ground. I believe that that ball was kept alive, but I could be wrong. So Howard here. Across, down the middle, Key. Price keeps it alive, sets it up. Yakovitz gets it across. Howard to Jones. Jones goes too far to the left, and Upper Dublin will retain possession here. Or actually get possession back, excuse me. So Yakovitz looks to be coming off, and on comes number 19, Caitlin Gamberg for Upper Dublin. And Gamberg will take the first serve for time on here. So up. Howard gets it across. Jones with the spike. And Upper Dublin unable to come up with an answer for that. On the Hatter side, on comes Abby Kosmalski, defensive specialist. Here's Jenna Robinson in the back. Back left. She tends to hit it down the middle. Let's see if she tries to target the outside right, as that seems to be one of the trouble points for Upper Dublin. So it goes down the middle. Key keeps it alive. Foss hits it back across. Robinson to Howard. Back across. And unable to keep it down is Setsko. One of the few errors that she's made tonight. Going too high out the back. And Upper Dublin will gladly take their third point. Maggie Foss to serve. Foss getting it across. Robinson. Back over to Howard. And Setsko. Great play there. Justin Tippett really fooled the Upper Dublin outside hitters. And on comes Ava Santo for the Hatters. Santo over the net, and they're going to give the ball back to Upper Dublin. I think she served it and she was over the line. So Emily Senior comes off. On comes Sammy Silver in the back to take her serve. Silver getting it across. Howard tips it across. Silver trips up on the way back, unable to get it, and the ball trickles out the back. Touched last by the Upper Dublin offense. So off comes Silver. And on comes Anna Foss. Apologies. So Sarah Lessig on for the Hatters. An impressive game so far. Foss keeps it alive. Gets it back across his key. And she claims that it was tipped by the Hatters. And the ref seems to agree. So they're going to give the point to Upper Dublin. 8-5. This is much closer than it was last game, I should say. Yakovitz seems to be coming on. And she does not. Instead, Price comes on, and Yakovitz. Off comes Broderick and Gamberg. Price to serve. A lot of substitutions being made here by Upper Dublin. Just finding some rhythm. They're trying to. Howard sets it. Cross is Setsko. And Sabri blocked. And they're going to say the Hatters did not touch the net there. So Ball in possession by the Hatters. Setsko comes off. On comes Kosmalski. Robinson also comes off, and on comes Jones. Kosmalski in the back, serving from the left side. Right down the middle, and Faust elects not to hit it. Smart decision as the ball goes right out the back, and Upper Dublin takes possession. 9-6 now. Upper Dublin trying to make a run back. Here's Key, leading their largest offensive push. Well, besides this one, Key gets it across. Kosmalski hits it. Jones sets it. And across, Santo hits it too far out the back. And Upper Dublin within 2. Hatters able to dig most of the balls. There haven't been too many aces, well, on either side of the court. Let's see if that changes here. Key gets it. Howard sets it. Jones elects not to hit it. Goes out of bounds. And Upper Dublin looking to find their first lead since the beginning portions of the first game. Hatters still lead 9-8 as Key gets it. Key across. Kosmalski hits it. Not able to dig it correctly though. And it goes out the side. 9-9, the game is tied as Key has it here. Again, tied at 9. Key gets it across. Set by Kosmalski. Hit across by Howard. We're expecting a set there. Instead, got a hit across. And Hatters will get the lead back. 10-9. Again, Upper Dublin getting 9 points within 1 point of the Hatters here. Howard serves it down the middle. Foss keeps it alive. Price sets it. Foss hits it across. And I don't think it was going over the net, but just in case, Hatters were there to block that ball. Howard in the back left, or in the back right, apologies. Howard across, all the way to the far side. Yakovitz gets it, hits it across. Howard sets it up, and Jones hits it. Jones blocked by Yakovitz. A great play there by Upper Dublin. And a great momentum shift there as Upper Dublin now has 10 points against Hatboro-Horsham's 11. So a bit of a closer game now in game number 3. Again, Upper Dublin still down by 2. Kosmalski unable to set it properly, and Lozier elects to leave it. So Upper Dublin ties it up at 11. Again, great plays here. They're able to find the answers to the heavy hitters for the Hatters and able to shut them down, and it's produced so far. Howard diving there, unable to get a good hand on it, and so possession still stays with Upper Dublin. Upper Dublin taking the lead now, 12-11, as Faust is here to serve. Anna Faust. Should across, Howard digs it. Across, Santo hits it, and it's deflected by Yakovitz up front. And now it's tied at 12. So the Hatters get their 12th point on the board. Very close game and very different from the last game, as here is Jess Howard in the back. Howard from the middle goes straight across. Price trying to hit it over. However, it comes back down, and as much as they may try, Emily Sr. is unable to get that ball back across. Jess Howard. Senior hits it across. Key trying to keep it in. Instead, it goes out the back. Deflected by her, but I think that ball was going to be in the square anyway. And the Hatters now walking away with a 14-12 lead. Howard goes to the right side. Still very central compared to many of the serves that we've seen so far. Again, here is Howard. ready to set. A bit of a miscue in the Upper Dublin end. Squaring some things away. And giving the all clear is Howard. Jess Howard, number 23. And her serve is unable to make it across the net, making it 13-14. Hatters still have the lead, but again, very close. Not something that we've seen too often so far tonight. So Gamberg on. Maggie Foss is also on, as well as Howie, Lauren Howie. Kosmolski hits it, however, they're going to say that she was inbounds when she served it. So the Hatters will get possession. 15-3. Back now is Jenna Robinson. Robinson to serve. Down the middle, Faust handles it. Good play there by Gamberg to set it up for Broderick to get it across. Sets go across. Faust keeps it alive. Faust hits it back across. Amazing setup there by Emily Senior. Blocked there as well. However, that ball goes out. Great play there and a good rally. However, they were unable to capitalize on Hatter's miscue, and Robinson will be back to throw or to serve. Excuse me. Robinson across, hits the net, and no need to rally there as Upper Dublin now with 14 points. Maggie Foss in the back. Charlotte Key comes on, and Lauren Howie comes off. Both opposite hitters. Howard up. Howard sets it. Santo gets it across. Faust. Now Gamberg sets it up, and a great hit there by Emily Senior to get it across for Upper Dublin's point. The ball comes back across. Here's Maggie Foss to serve. She's had a better night up front than she has in the serving position, but if she can get her team together here, as Howard's set up, goes very high, controlled there by Robinson and gotten back across by Howard. Broderick getting it across. Now is Howard setting it up. And a great play there by Setsko. However, it goes out the back, and a point given to Upper Dublin. Tied up at 16 now. Faust getting it across. Howard gets it. Robinson. And then Howard hits it back across. Set up by Gamberg. Good play there by Key to get it across. Howard sets it up. And Setsko is blocked up front by Gamberg. However, the ball will go out to the right. And Upper Dublin will surrender the ball. It's now in the back, Ava Santo. Santo with it now from the left side. Gets it across, or right side, apologies. Gets it across. Here comes Bombas. Elects not to hit it across, and they're going to give the point to Upper Dublin. Bombas thought that was going out. Incorrect judgment there, and Foster will get it back to serve. So off comes Anna Faust, and so will Emily Senior. On comes number 17, Sammy Silver, as well as number 14, Sophia Sabri. Silver to serve. She's had a good night serving so far. Let's see if she can rally her team here as Howard gets it. Howard sets it. And the ball is up high after Setsko is able to hit it very, very hard down to the ground. However, Silver unable to take advantage of it. Silver comes out, and Emily Senior comes in. So it seems like Silver is really just on to take those serves, and she's done a good job, but Upper Dublin unable to capitalize and keep her on the court. So off comes Jess Howard, on comes Sarah Lessig. She takes it from the left side. Sarah unable to get it over the net, and Howard will come back onto the court. So Gamberg comes off, as well as Broderick. On comes Price and Key. Price to serve. Another good server tonight as the game is tied at 18. Howard hits it across. Great play there. Price to Sabri, and Sabri goes too hard, not the back. Point awarded to the Hatters as they're up by 1. Let's see if they can retain possession and keep it going. So Kozmowski in the back. On the right side, hitting it across right down the middle. Foss gets it. Price sets it. And a great strength play there by Jakovic. And Upper Dublin will get the ball back. So 6 points for both of these teams for winning the game. Hatters looking to hold on to that sweep. Upper Dublin looking to climb back into this. Key to the cross to the left side and goes out. Referee is going to say that it was in, though. Contested call there, however, Upper Dublin takes the lead at 20-19. Key now to serve from her right side, far side of the screen. Key looking down the middle, and that one is definitely out. So Hatters will get back possession, 20-20. As the Hatters and Upper Dublin is, well, they're both tied as we go late into game number 3. Howard, Grace Howard that is. Foss sets it up. Price keeps it up. Jakovic gets it. Grace Howard sets it for Jones. Response by Anna Howard. Jakovic gets it back across, and Upper Dublin taking the lead now, 21-20. So again, game number 3, no timeouts taken because both teams are having a really solid game, and while Upper Dublin has to fight back into this, they're playing really well, especially so far. Foss gets it across. Howard, Grace Howard now, gets it across Santo. Foss now, Key sets it. Foss is able to get it across. Here's Robbie. Howard sets it up. Lozier with the spike. Foss keeps it alive. Key sets it. Back across. Hatters keeping it alive here. Jones with the spike. Blocked. Kept alive by Foss. And unable to get it is Jakovic. What a play to get the Hatters just 1 point. Players diving all over the place. And again, only 1 point to award as here is Jess Howard in the back. Jess Howard, number 23. To serve. Howard down the middle, gets it over to the bar. Foss sets it. Key to hit it across. Howard here, sets it. Grace Howard gets it across. Bombas hits it. And Foss keeping it alive, being able to dig it. But it goes out the back, and Hatters up now by 1, 22-21. Real nail biter as it comes down to the end. And a timeout is taken by the Upper Dublin Cardinals. So again, Upper Dublin looking like a much better team, able to come up with many responses to the Hatters' somewhat predictable play through the first 2 games. This pass point again, was able to get it up. Howard able to set it, and a great spike there. However, Foss trying to dig it, goes out the back, and really, when you're down on the ground, keeping that ball alive, it's a matter of bounces, and Foss, for the most part, at least this game, has been able to get those. However, unable to get it there as Hatters get the lead. Jess Howard, across, down the middle. Key gets it. Price sets it. Across, and Emily Senior hits it across. Now Jones responds, blocked there by Senior. Howard to set it. Jones hits it across. Foss keeping it alive, and Price unable to get it up in the air to hit it back across. Hatters up by 2 now, only 2 points away from the win. Jess Howard now. Remarkable libero for the Hatters. Gets it right down the middle. Key keeps it alive. Price sets it. Foss back across. Howard keeps it alive. Back to Grace Howard. Santo over across. Price keeps it alive. Across is Senior. Santo again. Anna Frost keeping it alive. Or Foss, excuse me. Howard sets it up. Jones across. Key keeping it alive. Foss getting it across, and they're going to give the Hatters the point, as I believe it was touched. It was double touched by the Cardinals. So the Cardinals need to come up with the response here as Hatters now 24-21, 1 point away as Howard here to serve it. Howard, Foss keeping it up. Price getting it. And Ravi hits it up, and Howard unable to get back to it. Upper Dublin here, 22-24, just within 2 points of the Hatters. So Upper Dublin needs to get at least 2 more points before surrendering the ball, and really in their playbook, I don't believe that is in there. Here in the back, Caitlin Gamberg to serve, gets it in the back. Robbie able to keep it alive. Santo blocked, but it comes down. Again, blocked by Emily Senior, and the ball falls down. So the Hatters walk away with a 1-0 on the season, getting 25 points to Upper Dublin's 22. The score very highly contested in this third game. However, in the past 2, Hatters just with great domination. So there you have it. Hatboro-Horsham will sweep Upper Dublin in this best-of-5 match, as the players will take off. And again, very tightly contested near the end and action-packed throughout the game. On behalf of Hatboro-Horsham Television Network and myself, Alex Donaldson, we thank you for tuning into this broadcast